Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Concordia University's Fourth Space. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for today's event, which we're calling the Innovation Proposal. This is ENCS 282 is a course. This is the results of that course, and this is also an awards ceremony of sorts. I won't get into that too much, but I will say, just to help situate you, we are streaming to YouTube live from Fourth Space. We are also located here on unceded Indigenous lands in Tiohtià:ke, Montreal. Here at Fourth Space, we work with our university community to help mobilize knowledge with daily activities that examine research questions and projects, proposals, things happening across the university. We're running today's event also as a live stream Zoom meeting, so any comments and questions, that would be great. Just pop those into the chat. Those of you here in the space, I don't know if we'll do questions or whatever, but if you do, we do need to talk. We'll bring a microphone over to you so that everyone can hear. Okay, that's enough for me. Very much now, my pleasure to hand the microphone over a current student in aerospace engineering. It's great to have you back, Amanda Sanderson.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you everybody for being here today, where we celebrate the hard work of the ENCS 282 students throughout the winter 2025 semester. So, as he just said, we have our Innovation Proposal Award ceremony. We'll start off with a project overview, some remarks from the judges, Eden and Tina, some remarks from our faculty advisors, including Dr. Stuart McMillan. We'll announce the winners, and then if the winners want, they could come up and say some words as well. Then we'll go into our closing remarks, a little segment on experiential learning, and then if you're here with us in person today, we're gonna have a little networking event afterwards. So without further ado, I invite Asfar up to do our project overview.
Okay. Thank you, Amanda. Hi all, good afternoons to everyone present here or who have joined online. It's so good to see you here today as we celebrate together these wonderful innovation ideas from our young minds. Okay, I have few slides. It's not going to overwhelm you, I promise. So this is actually, I would just share the story, how we started this thing. So the very first thing is ENCS 282. It's an undergrad course at the Jinnakuji School of Engineering and Computer Science. And usually this course is taken by most of our undergraduate students. So every term, we see that students are very creative in this course. So I have been serving as a TA for this course for almost 5 years. And we're really happy to have here today Professor Stuart and Professor Phillips. So I have been working with them for a long. Thanks for their guidance. So usually in this course, what we see that there are a lot of creative ideas. We have assignments like instructional presentation, innovation proposal, library research, mechanism description. And the professors, the TAs and others, we have always felt that maybe this work needs some more visibility and recognition beyond the course. So since 2022, we have been trying with different ideas. So this was the first one, like back in 2022, what we did, we tried to publish some of these assignments as a magazine publication. We collaborated with Concordia Business Review, CBR, which is a magazine from the John Monson School of Business. And the good thing is that magazine is also run by students in the John Monson Business School. So this was a nice handshaking, like student writers and student editors. And I think this really kept that process smooth. So back in 2022, we got 5 articles published in that magazine. And all those articles came from assignments, the assignments which we call library research. So students have to research on a particular topic. They need to find at least 5 to 8 sources, and they have to write on that. And if you see here, these are some snapshots from some of those articles, like you see a nice robot with a human or electric vehicles charging and so on. Okay, so did we lose the screen? Are we good? Oh, sure. So yeah, maybe I can carry on the talk. And that was a very nice exercise because the feedback was pretty good. And the students said, yes, they really like getting this recognition beyond the course. At the same time, we had to take into consideration the students' challenges, because this is not something which is credited. This is like more like a voluntary work. So we need to make sure this whole process is smooth for the students and it doesn't overwhelm them. At the same time, it gives them a nice recognition. So after that magazine experience, what we did is, okay, I guess we got the screen back, did we? Oh, sure, okay, thanks. Okay, so based on that experience, and we got some very nice feedback. So when we asked the students that how's your reflection on this publication experience, so some of them said that this really helped them to get maybe an internship in a company where they were looking for technical writers, or some of them are now studying they are in the graduate studies, so they also credited this publication. And also some of them said that at least it gave me some social recognition, like maybe they are always writing over Instagram, over LinkedIn, over Facebook, but it's good to share something which is published in an established magazine. So that was really an inspiring example. Then from 2023, we tried another thing. We started a website which is called communicatingtech.com. So thanks to Concordia Experiential Learning, we have Lauren here with us. So we got a grant from Concordia Experiential Learning, and we started a site of our own. And in that site, usually every term, or at least every year, we are trying to publish this best work from the students. So all the professors and the TAs, they look around for high quality work. And after the end of a term, we try to pick some of them. We come in touch with the students and we try to publish those. So, okay, I guess we are, oh yeah, here it is. So maybe, sorry, we just scroll back. Okay. So, okay, I was here, and I would just like to share with you, these were the remarks from the students, like when we asked them about this whole experience. And as I said, they were pretty happy, like it's helping them to get internship, or maybe getting them social recognition. And also the editors, they were also happy to publish this work from the students. And this was the website thing. So if you browse, if you write communicatingtech.com, you will see the website. And you will see some of the very good work. For example, these are not like very high-tech stuff. These are things which anyone can understand. For example, how to refill an OPAS card, how to make a 3D printed house, or maybe even the Concordia wall building escalator. So day-to-day problems which we deal with, and they are coming up with creative ideas for those. For example, Amanda, I think your article is also here. So Amanda was our student back in fall 2023, and her writings were pretty good, so we published one from her as well. So based on this success, this is the recent thing we did, which is an innovation proposal contest. So it comes from the assignment innovation proposal, which the students have to do at the end of the term. It carries the highest percentage of their grades. And of course, the assignments are usually checked by the TA or the professor. But this time we had 3 external judges, one from government, one from not-for-profit, and one from industry. So we tried to give it an external review, and this was the judging rubric. Like there were a total 75 points on different criteria, like clarity, organization, structure, feasibility, understandability. And I should thank our judges. So these are our 3 judges. They spent good amount of time because we had 19 proposals from 75 students. And all of these proposals are at least, I think, 10 pages long. You guys can correct me. I mean, around 8 to 10 pages or more. So a big thanks for our judges. Firstly, Jennifer Whiteley. She works in the Department of National Defense. Unfortunately, she's not being able to join us today. She's on travel abroad. We have Eden Jing. She is a Concordia graduate, and right now she works in the Toronto Metropolitan University in Innovation Boost Zone. So thank you so much, Eden. And we have Tina Mohamed, another Concordia graduate. She works in Pratt & Whitney, Canada. So Tina has joined us online. So big thank you to the judges. And I have to again express my deep gratitude for Professor Stewart and Professor Phyllis. They have been with us all throughout this journey. So a big thanks to you both. And now I think I have talked much. So without further delay, we should hear from the judges. Before that, I would just like to share you might be curious like what they are writing about. So there were 19 proposals. And there were a variety of ideas. These are just few examples. So you see, there are so much diversity. Like they are talking about Montreal metro system, biodiversity, or things like how to manage pets or how to navigate, and so many different ideas. So it's pretty exciting for us, like as TA or as professors or as judges, to go through these ideas. And although these are just written proposals, we wish one day they will make this really happen because they are the future innovators. So thank you all. So I will hand over back to Amanda, and so the award will be announced soon. So stay with us for a few minutes. So see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Asfar, for that amazing project overview. I feel like we all got the perfect idea of what's happened, what's happening, and just how passionate you really are about the subject. I really appreciate how much effort you put into our students' classes. Like, you made my experience super nice, so thank you. And like you said, we'll hear from Eden and Tina online, and their remarks about their editing and their judging of the papers. So let's hear from them.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Okay. I absolutely loved reviewing all the work that you submitted. They were very, very well crafted and well structured. And so I want to congratulate each and every participant, not just the winners. You showed your dedication and effort in your work. And as judges, we evaluated each proposal based on 5 criteria: clarity and organization, creativity, persuasiveness, use of evidence, and grammar and style. Now, these aren't just academic checkboxes, they reflect the real world expectations of effective technical communication. Now, some of these proposals were extremely well structured and very easy to follow. Some were very impressive, they were original, they had creative solutions to complex problems. And the strongest of the teams, they found that perfect balance between innovation and evidence, making their case very clear and precise, and supporting it with solid research and very, very, very good grammar. So to our top 3 winning teams, congratulations in advance. They're going to be announced very soon. So your proposals stood out because they were compelling, creative, and clearly written. You took out difficult concepts, as Avsar mentioned, the complicated concepts, but you presented them with the structure, insight, and it had an impact. You could show us that yes, this solution will have a deep impact. So you earned it. Now, this context, it was not just about winning, it was about practicing how to express innovation, in words. So you want to do this, so you can solve this problem in this way, but you have to be able to express it clearly, and you also have to be convincing, you have to be able to convince your vision to others. So every team that submitted their work has done a great job, and they clearly try to stick to all these criterias as much as they can, and I'm sure it was very evident from their work that they have been taught well. So I understand that this course is offered for the undergrad students, so they presumably do not have that much experience in, I don't know, writing technical journals, et cetera, et cetera. Would generally graduate or PhD students, they do. So this is a very, very good start, and they showed that they learned well. So to all the participants, thank you. Keep writing, keep refining, keep improving, and keep pushing the boundaries with your ideas.
Thank you, Tina. Hi, everyone. This is Eden Jing from Innovation Boostdom here at Toronto Metropolitan University. Thank you so much for having me being the judge of the writing contest. I would like to say, first of all, congratulations to everyone who's taking this contest. It's not a easy challenge. You are trying to explain complex ideas and technologies in a way that's accessible to everyone, to people who are not in this field. Myself, I'm a judge who's not in the high-tech, deep tech field. I studied child development psychology here at Concordia 2 years ago. and currently working in a place where people are working on bringing their ideas in technology into real life. So I would like to say that you've demonstrated a skill that's absolutely vital today, which is translating your genius ideas with complex design into your everyday language, which is very, very important because this is knowledge mobilization, right? So you will have to have the skill of communicating your idea in a way that people can, like myself, can understand where you're going, that therefore we can offer the help, maybe in building connections or even finding other resources to support you realize your dream. Some other things I would like to say is that with your ideas spreading and growing in power, it is more likely when you are able to explain your complex idea in simple language that you can get those very vital technology commercialized and go into the market and really make a difference to people's life. So I would like to save our time my speech, and I would like to send my sincere congratulations to our winners and also to everyone who took on the challenge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, both Eden and Tina, for your remarks. They were extremely well said, and it's very true. You guys work very hard, and it's very nice to see so much effort go into communication, because that means everything. So now we'll hear some remarks from Professor Stuart McMillan. If he could come on up.
Yeah, hi everyone. Stuart McMillan. I'm the coordinator for these, the ENCS 282, and I'm also a lecturer. So first of all, to all the people that submitted their work, that's wonderful. And to the winners, my sincere congratulations. It's always amazing to see students, sometimes quite young, just out of high school, others in second year, but show so much creativity, motivation. And like Amanda said, communication is so important in the field. So it's great. And I want to say thank you to, where did Asfar go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, thank you for putting this together. You know, I first heard about this thing, probably the contest, a couple years ago, and he's put so much work and effort in. These are wonderful initiatives, sort of experiential learning things where we take what we do in the class and students can move that out of the classroom into the real world. So anyway, congratulations to the winners. This is wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you for your remarks as well. Very well said and very true. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, I'll invite Asfar back up to announce the winners of the contest.
Thanks. Okay, so the big moment is coming up, and we will see the winner names over the screen. But again, we have 3 winners. And these are the prize monies. So the winning team, the first team, they are getting $400. So you can share among yourself. If you are 4 people team, each of us maybe $100. The second prize for the team, $300 Canadian, and the third one, $200. So not a very big prize, but at least you guys can have a lunch or dinner together, we assume. So maybe that works. But at the same time, there were 19 teams, and actually all of you are winners, because the effort you put in, the enthusiasm that you showed, that really make a difference, and hopefully that will take you further. And as you heard from the judges, they really enjoyed reading your script, your papers, and as you see, the judges are coming from different backgrounds. So when they really appreciate your work, then you have to understand that this will take you long. So anyway, without further delay, it's time to announce the winners. And so there were 3 judges. Each of them gave out of 25 points. So we had total 75 points. And now starting with the third team. So what they? Third prize goes to, okay, Leo, Jingwei, Nicholas, Julia. Are you guys here, any of you? Oh, cool, congratulations. So they got 63.5 points out of 75, and their project idea was AI-powered dynamic wayfinding display system, which was pretty cool. So congratulations to the team. And okay, you can wait a little bit. We will hand over you prizes right after the event, so you can see me just after the event. Okay, now time for the second prize winning team, and let's see who are they. Here we go. Okay, so is Deepita, Ranjay, Simona, Remy, and Victoria? Any of you are here today? Oh, the whole team is here. Wow, congrats. So lovely performance. You got 65 out of 75, and you got the second prize. So congratulations. And now the big moment. I know I'm not very good at creating suspenses because I am like a body engineering student. So I wish we could create more suspense, but this is the big moment of everything you have done for over the years. And who are the winning team? It's time to see that. So the first prize goes to, here they are, Alexis, Helia, Andres, Betel. Okay, congratulations, 70 out of 75, super performance. And the project name is pretty big, but it's a very good idea, tracking endangered species in Canada's remote areas, integrating image and sound recognition to preserve biodiversity. So congrats to you, and I think 2 of you are here today. Congrats. Okay. And before I hand over back to Amanda, we have an optional item. So we don't want to put you on the spot, but do any of you want to share some feedback, some remarks, any of the winning teams? So starting from the third team, Leo, you want to share something? If you wish, otherwise it's fine. Do you? Okay, come up. So this is a bonus, by the way. Go ahead.
I don't have much to say. I didn't write anything down, but our dynamic display wayfinding system was kind of based on metro stations. So it is a bit ironic to be talking about metros through the strikes. I think my main message is really, the metro is a beautiful, it's one of the landmarks of Montreal. It's very unique in a lot of ways. And I think it's good to pay attention to that. And, we have to take care of it. And I think, there's always funding. There's always funding that needs to be made. There's always, so that's kind of the message I want to get across, but thank you. Thank you for all the judges.
Thank you, Leo, to you and your team. And the second prize winning, Deepita and the team. Any of you want to come up and share some? Yeah, come up.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank everyone here present for this amazing arrangement, and also to my teammates. Our project was about snow-free, it was about hydronic heated pavement, because I remember when we were talking, we were deciding about what topic to pick, and there was this big snowfall in January, and the whole of Montreal was blocked for almost a week. It took a week to shove that snow out. And so I remember that we decided, okay, let's just go with the plan. And then I remember just working the whole semester with these amazing teammates and just working through solutions and looking at solutions from other countries. And finally, we came up with the hydronic heated pavement solution. So I don't know if it's ever going to be implemented in real life, but I really hope it does, because we really had a lot of fun going through all these amazing technologies around the whole world, and finally coming to a specific thing and finally writing it all down. It was very stressful, but it was a really worthwhile experience. I would again like to thank everyone, and especially to my teammates. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Deepita. Thanks to your team. And it's really good to see both the third team and the second team. They look at the problems around themselves, and from there they picked up their ideas. So that's what we should do as engineers, and that's how we can try to make things better. Thank you. And now the first team, I see Helia and Andres here, and also Alexis here. So you want to come up, maybe all of you or whoever wants?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, the organization. I was sharing earlier that it's a very innovative, sorry, the English is disappear when I am nervous. But it's a very innovative initiative, yes. And it was very nice for me. I think I came here to say that it's it's been very nice to develop this idea with my team. It was interesting because none of us, I don't know if Elia and Alexis knew each other before, but Betiel, the fourth one that's not here, and me, we didn't know each other, we didn't know Alex and Elia, and we kind of had to discover each other, the strengths, and learn to work together. We didn't have much in common. They are engineering, I am in data science, so it was a funny and interesting process. We decided to talk about the threat of climate change, the threats of climate change. From the first meeting, we knew that we wanted to talk about it, but it's so many threats, like it's so wild and so much that we need to face in this area that we kind of we are funneling, and we only decided what kind of problem we in this issue, this big issue we would face in the last meeting, like for the final project, because we were tackling different subjects before, and it was very nice. Like Alexis, Helia, Betiel, that's not here, I don't know if she will be watching, thank you. I've learned a lot. I think it was a very multidisciplinary because each of us brought what we knew best. And yeah, I think that's been amazing. That's been an amazing experience. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Andres. Congratulations again to all the winning teams and all of you. So the 3 winning teams, please meet me after the event to collect your prizes. And before we end, we have one last but the very essential thing. So whatever we are doing here today, thanks to Concorde Experiential Learning, we got a grant from them, and that's how we are running the whole contest and today's event. So I would like to invite Lauren here to share some words. So Lauren, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Office of Experiential Learning, I'm delighted to offer a few closing remarks today. Today we recognize not only the outstanding work of the students, but also the spirit of exploration and creativity that experiential learning makes possible. Our office is dedicated to supporting opportunities that take learning beyond the classroom, whether through internships, creative projects, service to the community, or, as we've seen here today, through challenges of translating complex engineering concepts into clear, compelling proposals. Our office believes that when students are given the chance to create, to share their ideas, and to reflect, they gain invaluable skills and confidence that will serve them throughout their careers. This year's innovation proposal is a perfect example of experiential learning in action. Students identified real-world challenges and proposed innovative solutions, all while sharpening their ability to communicate the ideas effectively. And this is no small task. Engineering is not just about the technical know-how. It's about being able to share ideas clearly with a wide range of people, from industry and government all the way to the broader community. And really, I thank you for making these easy to understand. I am not an engineer. 75 of you rose to this challenge. Proposals were reviewed by a fantastic panel of judges, industry, government, as well as the not-for-profit sector. And the diversity of the judges really reflects the real-world settings where you will one day make your mark as engineers. Your proposals demonstrated your hard work, creativity, and dedication. You not only presented innovative solutions, but also learned how to communicate your vision with clarity and impact. And to the award recipients, you have shown outstanding originality, insight, and the ability to make complex ideas accessible and persuasive. But I do want to emphasize that every student who participated has achieved something meaningful. The courage to share your ideas in this competition, to work through the challenges as a team, and to present your vision to a wider audience is an act of both generosity and growth. This event is more than just awards and prizes. It's a recognition of everyone's hard work, resilience, and the transformative power of experiential learning. My hope is that this experience and the skills that you've developed through it will stay with you as you continue your journey as engineers, as innovators, and communicators. I would like to thank all of the students who took part in the contest, as well as the faculty, TAs, any support staff that mentored you throughout this project, as well as the judges for their time and their expertise. I also especially want to thank ASFAR and everyone behind the scenes to make this possible. So as we close the ceremony, I encourage each of you, each of us really, to keep seeking new opportunities, to learn, to reflect, and to share the ideas. The world needs all of these voices and this creative vision. So congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren, for the lovely words. And as you said, the world is creativity. And we know we live in an interesting world. Not everything happening is pretty good or positive, but we need to be positive. And when we look at these ideas, this makes us positive. So thank you. And yeah, so we are almost at the end. And everyone, you're welcome to join the networking part. So we have pizza and drinks for you right here. So please help yourself. And the winning teams, I will see you after the event. So thank you again, and I hand over to Amanda to conclude the event formally. But we know today is we had a transport strike in Montreal. So those of you who have come here despite that, we really appreciate your presence, and those who join us online. And hopefully, as Lauren said, we will see more of these things happening at Concordia and in other places of Canada. Thank you. Back to Amanda.
All right, so just formally closing this off with a thank you, as Lauren and Asfar did, to everybody for your effort, for showing up, for everything. Even though I didn't do it this semester, I really learned a lot from this project, and this class, and I do carry that with me to this day, as Lauren was mentioning, and I do hope it's the same for you guys. Thank you so much for everybody being here. It means so much, and congratulations once more. Have a great day.
Thanks, Amanda. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Just gonna let you know, we're gonna close up the Zoom. We're going to close up the live stream now, but this does remain available on our YouTube channel, and you should revisit it. Okay, and also stick around a little bit later. We're going to have From Passion to Profession, Careers in Cybersecurity and Digital Ethics will happen here at Force Space, and you should all have a wonderful afternoon. Okay, bye.